Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It went exactly like I predicted, or analyzed. Analyze is the better word, but my analysis from yesterday, I said how we were tapering right here, right, and that was a sign of a bear flag, right, and exactly what happened, right. We had that basically 3 point drop, right. Beautiful drop from here to here, right? And again, the goal was to close this cup, inverse cup, I mean, right? And that 5 day was the target, right? So if you paid attention to yesterday's video, I outlined all of it, right? And after the inverse cup closes, of course, there's always going to be a handle, but due to the circumstances today, right, you have to understand that basically it's the day before the holidays, right? So you're not gonna get that move, right, or that continuation, for example. So you really do need to wait, or call it an early day. I mean, I called it an early day after about pretty much at 12, right? I was really done after catching the 3 point move, and the clear shot again, the yellow right here, right, the break of yellow. That's what I pointed out in yesterday's video right here, right, is the same right here. If you wanted to get that deeper, in the 5 minute, right, this right shoulder right here, and then bam, the move all the way down, right. So pretty simple, pretty easy day. If you paid attention to yesterday's video, and there was many entries, for example, from here, right, so there was many entries to catch the trade right here, right. So yeah, pretty easy, pretty simple. I'm gonna show you that intraday as well, but let me show you that intraday first, and then yeah, let's go. So right here is the first inverse cup, right? So in here, right, the handle, this was the first entry right here, all the way down, right. Then complete another inverse cup right here, right here, and you can see. However, here the problem was that you see the white algo right here, right. This is a brand new algo, right, where the market was building the liquidity. So I did expect that big move coming, right, and you could have actually caught this as well, but again, you have to pay attention to the yellow tapering, and you can see how we rejected that yellow perfectly, but this was a pretty good half a point, right. Half a point or more trade to take that I took as well. I did take this as well because I saw how the market was basically digging with the white algo, right, and with the right shoulder right here, and bam, the break, right. You can see how we tapered right here, and then eventually, why this happened was because the market wanted to grab the liquidity off the 50-day right here, right, and make that head right here, right. So pretty simple if you understood that, but also then now you will have to wait for another inverse cup to close, again another handle right here, right, and then left shoulder, head, right shoulder right here, and beautiful break right there. That brings us all the way down to a 5 day right there, right. So amazing day. You could have really caught this trade from all the way up here, right, after the close of the inverse cup, the handle, right. So yeah, pretty simple in my opinion, and you could have also caught this move up, but that's pretty much it. And I'm now gonna show you the larger structure. And also, by the way, I told you guys, right, regardless of this, the short, right, you gotta really be careful, because there is support, right. You can see how we bounced off that blue, like I told you, right. This can all just be a part of the market building more liquidity to go up, right. So you had to be you really did have to take the profits, and it's not a confirmed short still, right. Again, we just closed the cup, right. The handle is still forming, right. We still didn't break out of the handle, right. So this is still ongoing trade, right. So you cannot be confirmed short, you cannot hold on. Again, as I said, this is like scalp, right. This is not a confirmed structure, right. More of a confirmed structure would be once we basically form that handle and close this inverse cup again, right, and then use the 5 day as some sort of resistance, and then push down, right. Then you can hold on to basically larger take profits, right. But Usually in this situation, right, for example, right, people might think, oh, it's going to break below the 5-day moving average, right? But to see that, right, we need to go by structure, right, and the structure as well as understanding where the support is, right? So there was massive support right here as well as the 5-day, and you have to understand that we did have to build that handle for it to go down more, right? And that's what I told you guys yesterday as well. So yeah, so in different situations, right, after we for example, if we close this inverse cup right here, have that handle, we might have enough selling because we reject off the 5-day, right, that we just push down all the way, right? That's where you can hold because you don't have that blue, you don't have that 5-day as support, right? So yeah, that's what I'm just saying. You should have to pay attention to the support and where the market needs to grab liquidity. But anyways, I did call it a very early day today at like 12, right? So I didn't really because I understand the structure, right? And you have to understand before a holiday, this is what's gonna happen. You're not gonna get the afternoon, it gets pretty dry. So and same thing so tomorrow's off, and Friday I believe it's like a early day, so Friday is normally no volume, so you should really see on Friday if we chop, right? Don't try to overtrade on Friday. I believe the market closes at 1 p.m. on Friday. I'm not really I think it does, I forgot, but yeah, so look out for that. But it was today very simple, and I know I have a lot of haters, but if you just go back to yesterday's video, I literally called the tapering out, right? The tapering, aka the rejections right here. Like when it's tapering, that means it's rejecting, right? So like for example, tapering, rejecting like the top range, right? When it tapers, it means rejecting the top, right? But yeah, pretty simple, pretty easy. I called it, okay, or my analysis showed it, right? And I hope you guys take that this is not a freaking troll account. This is actually trading for real. This is what it takes to be a good trader. I have years of experience in this, and my years of experience show because of my analysis and what I provide, and what I am able to see in the markets, what y'all can't see in the markets. Because at the end of the day, news, whatever it is, the market has a mind of its own. Yes, there is some days the news basically rallies the stock, right? But like that's like not like unless like for example, like I don't know how to say, but the market has already everything planned out, and it's planned out in a structure. So if you can identify the structure, like for example the Nvidia earnings bounce, right? The structure showed that literally like the whole day was setting up for that bounce, right? Even though we basically dropped on that day, we still had that crazy bounce because when was the Nvidia earnings? I think this one, right? So we still have that crazy ride because of the structure, and you can see how basically the structure is what in the green buying algo, right? And we were just in that, right? So that's pretty much, I think that was the day. I might be tripping, but that should be the day for Nvidia. But yeah, pretty simple. The market already, like the market, regardless of everything, somehow it feels like insider trading. This is the best way to describe it. How I trade basically feels like insider trading because I feel like I know what's gonna happen before it even happens, right? Because the market presents itself that way, right? And that's that's what my trading strategy is down to the core, the basics. That's what I do. I analyze and I expect what the market will do, and I basically trade as the market does, right? And I trade. It's like yeah. So I don't know if I just explained that really good or really bad, but I hope you guys understand. But also, if you watch yesterday's video, I really told you guys all about it. I told you about like the rejection from yellow, right? Then closing of the cup right here, the handle right here, right? So I told you guys everything, right? And also the fact that it is not a confirmed short yet. We can still build that liquidity right here, and then from the liquidity right here. Although there is a lot of we need that strong buying to activate to bring us up, right? Preferably I'd like to get brought up above this yellow, right? And it's gonna be the strong green that activates right here, and that should bring us up, right? So anyways, or we could just taper and just build liquidity slowly up, and grind up, right? So anyways, pretty simple, pretty easy. um, yeah, so see you guys basically on Monday. I'm not gonna make a video Friday because it's gonna probably be a boring day, but I'll see you back on Monday. But anyway, stop hating. If you are hating, go watch my last video. I literally called it. But yeah, and you can do it too, for the price of $3.99 and watching my YouTube videos. I'm probably gonna, oh, a lot of people, shit, actually it doesn't, it's not, I don't have really anything. Okay, so a lot of people have been asking, right? They've been asking like they ask so many specific questions, are like, why the charts are messy. It's because I don't get paid, bro. If I got paid, like at least like, I don't know, like something that makes it my worthwhile, like I'm just doing this because I want to help people, and that's really it. But there's a certain amount of time expense that goes into my time, right? I value my time based on like the hour, right? And once you make a certain amount of money, right, you do that, your time is worth something, right? So I don't feel like doing the extra work, but you can still learn the way I am showing it to you guys. You can learn. That's how I learned as well. My mentor, he just literally slapped freaking lines on there and expected, like, I didn't know what the hell anything was, right? And rather than hating, I in all of his videos, I was like, what the hell is he doing, right? Instead of hating, I was like, okay, bet, I'm gonna get my chart out, I'm gonna do the same thing exactly. And then one day just hit, man. I just saw everything, and that's exactly what's gonna happen to you guys. Of course, me like taking out some algos, like, because guess what, these are algos from the whole day, right? So imagine if I just took out the unimportant ones and just kept it will make it much cleaner, right? Yeah, of course, but that takes time, and that also exposes everything I do, right? And like it makes it too convenient. I don't want to do that, right? If you guys really want to, you put the time in and you guys will learn, right? Because if these lines just demotivate, then you're not built for trading, right? Because learning how to trade is the easy part. It's more like psychology. So if you're already giving up from this, yeah, it's GG's for you. Just quit, man. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, see you guys on Monday. See you. This is gonna be like a 4-day 5-day break. Technically today was kind of a break because it was like a half day, and I'm gonna go out tonight. So anyways, see you guys on Monday.